Hey, what up, everybody? It's your boy TmanBeatz, back with another video. This time, this video is going to be geared towards setting up a template perfectly for your setup. So I'm going to show y'all how I pretty much set my template custom to this mic, this interface, and my computer and everything. So we're going to get into it. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And I'm going to let y'all know right now, this video is going to be kind of lengthy. So grab some popcorn because we're going to get into it. So first, I got this beat off of YouTube. As always, link will be in the description. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to set up a record. So I want to show y'all the way I started making my template. So I have this beat. I will do the beat mixer track first. So I'll make it from scratch. So we're going to name track. No, I don't want on track one. I'm going to go ahead and put all the mixer tracks where they need to be. So for my setup, track one has to be my monitor because I have this control right here. The Behringer Touch 1, and I have it set for mixer track 1, so whenever I'm recording I can mute and unmute the mixer track. Hold on, I definitely fucked that up. Hold on. Damn, I just fucked that up, but it's all right. Set it back to default. And yeah, so my mixer track 1 is set for my monitor because on this touch panel I can mute and unmute the whatever track I have selected. And yeah, so I like it. I just leave it on 1. Yeah, so you see I just hit a button on my control and it just mutes it and unmutes it. And the reason I do that is because when I play the music from the speakers, the feedback, that loud, like high-pitched noise when the mic is in front of the speaker, that always happens. So I got this touch panel to easily turn off and turn on the monitor track. So first thing I'll do is I'm going to dock it to the right, and I'm going to take mixer track 2, insert 2, and dock it to the right also. And I'll use 1 as my monitor and 2 as my record mixer track. And then 3 will dock to the left, 4, and you can do it up to whichever one you plan on having mixer tracks for. Like you can go all the way down to whatever. For this template, I'll probably stop at 5. And then I'll put the separators on. All right, so the first one, we're going to name this beat. I can't type right now. And we will select, we'll do, what's a good color combination? We'll do purple. Why not? All right, so once you have the beat insert configured, you're going to right click on track 1. You're going to go to track mode, audio track, and you're going to assign it to the beat. And now whenever you drag the beat, it's going to be put on track 3 or whichever insert you want it on. So because I haven't done any other ones yet, it's automatically going to stay on 3. And then we're going to do the monitor and the mixer track after, or I don't know. I'm contemplating on how I want to do this video, because I say we do the monitor now. So for the monitor track, first thing I'll do is I'll do an EQ and put it on vocal presence. And then I will do the multiband compressor, and I'm going to put it on bright. And then we will do AutoTune. Auto key. No, I want AutoTune Pro. And you can use any one of these. And then AutoTune, we want to go to use low latency. And then we'll do reverb. And a little bit of delay. And then, so next we want to set up the mic to this mixer track, right? So we're gonna go to input 5 for me because I have the Focusrite 18920. All right, we'll unlink this for now, and then for the output, I'm gonna put it on 1 and 2 because I have my Elysis monitor 1s and I have my KRKs both going to output 1 and 2. So now I'm going to switch over my mic to this monitor track. All right. And I'm going to get this. So now. Yeah. And we're going to turn this delay down. So I'll work on the delay first because that's kind of annoying. All right, so for the volume under the feedback tab, I want to turn this down, and I want to turn the cut down to around 60%. And then the time, we'll put it on 4, and it gives you that automatic echo, that one echo. The reverb, we're going to turn this down some. No, we're going to turn this delay down some too. For the reverb, we're going to turn the size up, turn the wet up, the low cut, and the high up. We're going to turn the dry down. And the early reflection, turn that up a little bit. All right, then we'll go to AutoTune, click on Advanced Setting, retune speed all the way up, all of these down. Variation is 30. 70. No, this is 70. Pitch amount. No, variation 30. Pitch amount 70. All right. And yep. And then I put my scale, DIA. And now I'm going to play it and just see if this sounds good.
Crazy. Shout out to KP for
that. All right, so that sounds good to me. Now we're gonna put the beat in the right tempo, which should be 135. Let me play it from the beginning just to make sure. So I can look and tell that it's not 135 could work because the beat starts on 13, this bar right here, and it ends on 97. But I can tell by the tempo that it's a lot faster. So I believe it's 181 or 180. So I can tell because the beat starts on. So the way I can tell what the tempo is without listening to the beat is everything is, I look at the beat as symmetrical, right? So right here, there's 4 bars, 4 bars, 4 bars, 4 bars, and then on these 4 bars, the beat comes in. So you see 17, right here, it drops, right? It comes in, and when you set the tempo right, the beat will always hit on where the light blocks start. But the thing about MP3s is there's a couple of seconds of silence. It never fails. MP3s, couple of seconds of silence. Once you take that away, it falls on the beat. Right there, perfectly. So I don't know why MP3s do that. I guess that's why people prefer recording over waves. Also, waves hold a lot more information. That's why the file sizes are ridiculous. But yeah, so now that we have that, I can turn this delay a little bit down more and reverb down. And I might even add another EQ so we can really get what we need to. So we'll go to type, high pass, and yeah. So I like that right there. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna record something, but we're not gonna run it through the mix, the record mixer yet. So we're gonna get our vocals and we're gonna EQ that how we want for this song and how we want it for future projects and songs and everything. So I'm gonna come up with some lyrics real quick and then yeah. So I'm gonna record on insert 2 just because that's what I'm gonna set the mic for. So let me come up with something. I'm just gonna say some bullshit.
Shout out to
Yeah.
KP for that.
You don't love me like that, like no. You don't love me like that no more. Oh, also I'm gonna set the mic on mixer track 2. And I'm gonna delink it from the master. Yeah.
Shout out to KP for that.
You don't love me like you say you love me. Yeah. You don't trust me like you don't trust me like you say you trust me. Yeah.
Shout out to KP for that.
You don't love me like you say you love me. No. You don't trust me like you say you trust me. Oh. Alright, so we're gonna start with that. So what we would do is we will build off of this right here. So I'm gonna put this on mixer track 4. So first thing I'll do is Maximus. I'll do a de-esser. And the preset will do de-esser narrowband. And then we will go for an EQ. So I'm just gonna play this a little bit so I can get the perfect EQ. Yeah.
Shout out to KP for that.
You don't love me like you say you love me. No. You don't trust me like you say you trust me. Oh. Okay. For this EQ, I'm gonna do a high pass. You don't love me like you say you love me. No. You don't trust me like you say you trust me. Oh. You don't love me like you say you love me. No. You don't trust me like you say you trust me. Oh. You don't love me like you say you love me. No. You don't trust me like you say you trust me. Oh. Alright, so I like that. And then I'm gonna do the compressor, fruity compressor, and I'm gonna put it on master 1. You don't love me like you say you love me. No. You don't trust me like you say you trust me. Oh. Alright. You don't love me like you say you love me. No. You don't trust me like you say you trust me. Oh. Alright, I like that right there. And then I'm gonna do another EQ. And this EQ is pretty much gonna be almost the exact same as the other one. You don't love me like you say you love me. No. You don't trust me like you say you trust me. Oh. You don't love me like you say you love me. No. You don't trust me like you say you trust me. Oh. Alright, and then I'm going to do another compressor, the multi-band compressor, but this time I'm gonna put it on bright. You don't love me like you say you love me. No. You don't trust me like you say you trust me. Oh. Alright. You don't love me like you say you love me. No. You don't trust me like you say you trust me. Oh. Alright, so I actually like that right there. And I'm going to do one more EQ just to add those low ends back in. Because I like my vocals to have a lot of low end. So when I put the AutoTune on, it has that vibrato, like that vibration to the voice. So I'm just gonna raise this up some. You don't love me like you say you love me. No. You don't trust me like you say you trust me. Oh. All right, so now that we got that and I like how that sounds, I am going to save this and then I'm going to put it for insert 2 so all my vocals will all be ran through these settings right here. And we're going to save it as record tutorial or template tutorial. All right. And then we're going to put this on right here. So we have that now. So now that that's done, for my computer, whenever I record, there's a little bit of latency. So I already know this, so I'm going to go ahead and click this clock right here. And I'm going to go to set in milliseconds, and I'm going to put it at 45. And then I'm going to rename and color this. It would say record mixer. We'll do blue. All right. And then we're going to link track 2 in the playlist to the record mixer track. And so by doing this, whenever you record, it will always only pop up on track 2. So let's test it out. Yeah.
Shout out to KP.
Oh, hold on. So very important right here. Once you create your record mixer, this right here has pre. You want to put that on post, and that way everything you just did gets saved into the vocals. Oh yeah.
Shout out to KP for that.
You don't love me like you say you love me. Yeah.
Shout out to KP for that.
You don't love me like you say you love me. No. You don't trust me like you say you trust me. Oh. All right. So now this has everything on it, the EQ, the de-esser, and the compression. Yeah, it's that simple. And then I'm gonna go ahead and name this right here the monitor track, just to keep everything organized. And we will make this one shade different. And then now we will go into the mix. So let's put this back on the default, and we will set track 3 to automatically go to insert 4. So first we will add AutoTune, and we'll pretty much use the same settings that I did on the monitor track, but I have it presetted already. So yeah. Oh, variation 0, 70, 30, and 100. Yeah. So that is set. And then I personally, you can use any EQ, but I like the FabFilter Pro Q3 because you can add as many points as you want to your graph. So the first thing I'll start off with is a high cut. No, high cut, not high shelf. Nope, low cut. I'm tripping. Low cut. I'll play it. I will put this on mixer track 4. Yeah.
Shout out to KP for that.
You don't love me like you say you love me. No. And then I'm gonna take some more low end out. So when I do my EQs, I pretty much build stairs. And I'll do the high like that. So essentially, all my EQs have the stair look, and I just add more points, take more points away, depending on how I really want it to sound. Yeah.
Shout out to KP for that.
You don't love me like you say you love me. And also, so you hear how that's coming in a little bit too fast. So I need to change this right here, and we'll put it at 40 milliseconds instead. Yeah.
Shout out to KP for that.
You don't love me like you say you love me. No. You don't trust me like you say you trust me. Oh. We'll put this on track 4 and listen to it. Yeah.
Shout out to KP for that.
You don't love me like you say you love me. No. You don't trust me like you say you trust me. Oh. All right, that's a little bit too slow still. So I'll do 43.
Shout out to KP for that.
You don't love me like you say you love me. No. You don't trust me like you say you trust me. Oh. And we'll see.
Shout out to KP for that.
You don't love me like you say you love me. No. You don't trust me like you say you trust me. Oh. So I like that right there. That's where it needs to be. So next, I will add. So this one, you could do this several different ways. You can create a bus for your reverb and delay. I don't do that. I just put the reverb and delay on here. But the next thing we'll do, we're gonna add another compressor, the sound godizer. This is a very slept on like tool in FL. Like, yeah, you'll hear it. You'll hear it. So I like the D setting, and I crank it all the way up to 100 in between. This is about 75 right here. So either way, but you can hear the difference. You don't love me like you say you love me. No. You don't trust me like you say you trust me. Oh. So C is another good one. A and B, I feel like are more for instruments. You don't love me like you say you love me. No. You don't trust me like you say you trust me. Oh. You don't love me like you say you love me. No. You don't trust me like you say you trust me. Oh. All right. So now that that's pretty much good how I like it, I'm going to add my reverb. Take some low ends out. Turn the wet up. The dry level down a little bit. You don't love me like you say you love me. All right, so I like that, but it's too much. So I leave my reverb in between, I say 10 and 30. You don't love me like you say you love me. No. You don't trust me like you say you trust me. Oh. All right, so I like that. I may turn the wet down a little bit and push the sides up. You don't love me like you say you love me. No. You don't trust me like you say you trust me. Oh. All right, I like that. And then I'll do delay. And I'll turn the feedback level down, the cut, the frequency cutoff down, and then the time, put it on 4 or 8. So if your tempo is not right, you can't just put it on 4 or 8. You actually have to drag it and kind of gauge where it's at. But if you do your tempo right every time, you can just go to set, put it on 4 or 8. So I like my delay to come directly after whatever I'm saying. So you don't love me like you say you love me. No. Yeah. So you see how it comes in right after, and then with 8, this is what it sounds like. You don't love me like you say you love me. You don't trust me like you say you trust me. So I'm gonna turn the percentage down. You don't love me like you say you love me. No. You don't trust me like you say you trust me. Oh. like you say you love me. No, you don't trust me like you say you trust me. Oh. And so for main vocals, I noticed that a lot of songs don't put any delay or very, very, very light delay on the main vocal. So in a lot of my songs and a lot of people I engineer, main vocals will probably be about 5 to 1%, and sometimes I won't even put delay on. You don't love me like you say you love me. No, you don't trust me like you say you trust me. Oh. All right, and then I'm just gonna EQ this a little bit more. The shape I want bell. And we'll do one more stare on it. You don't love me like you say you love me. No, you don't trust me like you say you trust me. Oh. We'll do another little stare just to. And I do these stairs so it gradually gets louder, or it cuts off. It gradually cuts off the low end. You don't love me like you say you love me. No, you don't trust me like you say you trust me. Oh. Turn this down, and we'll actually turn the volume down. Okay, so now that we have that set up how we want to, we will rename. So we'll do mixer track 4. We'll set the color to green, and then we will assign this to that track. And so now, whenever we record anything, it records to the second playlist track, and you drag it down, it will automatically get put on mixer track 4. So again,
Shout out to KP for that.
you don't love me like you say you love me. No, you don't trust me like you say you trust me. Oh. And so we see it's on track 2. We drag it down, it's on track 4. Very, very simple.
Shout out to KP for that.
You don't love me like you say you love me. No, you don't trust me like you say you trust me. Oh. All right, and now we will do the ad-libs. So for the ad-libs, we can kind of copy this right here. So we'll save this. Save it as ad-libs. We'll rename it to mixer track 5. Change the color. Oh, is that the color I already had? Okay. And we'll add one more thing to the ad-libs. Oh, we'll add a couple of. We'll add parametric EQ2, the stereo enhancer, and then we'll add the flangers. And so I leave the flangers. I always leave the flangers on the default settings because I really like the way that it sounds. The stereo enhancer, I do 4 strings. And then the parametric EQ2, we're just gonna cut the low ends to give it that telephone effect. So, and then we will track this out to mixer track 5. And when you start recording, just drag it down here. Yeah, yeah.
Shout out to KP for that.
All right, so we drag it down here. So I like to bump up the reverb and delay on this.
KP for that.
You don't love me like you say you love me. No, you don't trust me like you say you trust me. Oh.
All right, and remember, always keep playing with the EQs and the mix to make sure you get everything sounding exactly how you want it. And so now I will show you how to add groups. So if you right click on the mixer track you want and you go to, hold on, I gotta find it. Oh, you go to insert one. So you go under whichever track you want it to be under. You go to insert one, and then you will go group with above track. So now it gives me 2 lines, and I use this because on Pro Tools, you can't have multiple things just back to back to back on the same line. Something's going to get cut off. Like if vocals overlap or anything, something's going to get cut off in Pro Tools. If, matter of fact, if you know how to fix that in Pro Tools, comment that shit down below. Because honestly, if that wasn't such an issue for Pro Tools, I would be using Pro Tools. But this right here it's just easier because I don't have to create multiple tracks. I can just have all the playlist tracks routed to one mixer track. But there are some instances where you don't want that. You don't want the overlap because sometimes if you have heavy AutoTune, the AutoTune pretty much fails if you have overlappage. If that's even a word, overlappage, I don't know. But yeah, so if you want, so normally the way I do it is the top track right here is used for hooks, and then the second one is for Adlibs, and then we'll do the same thing right here, group with above. So now if I put this right here, now this is going to be on track 5.
Shout out to KP for that.
I can put it on here, and you'll see it change automatically. Oh, that sounds fucking terrible. Is that what I sound like? That sounds fucking terrible. Make sure everything is set. And yeah, that's pretty much it. That's all I can think of right now. Yeah. But that's pretty much how you set up your template. So now all of these, the mixer tracks, the monitor, and the record, you can actually save those as mixer tracks. And to really make your template work for you, you would have to actually make it a template. You would have to come here and delete all of these that you've already created, like delete everything out of the channel rack, and then save the FLP in the template folder. Because if you leave all of this on, every time you, and you set it as the default template, every time that you open up this template, all of these audio recordings will populate. And so another thing that you need to do when it comes to setting your template up is go to Options, Audio Setting. I should have said this at the beginning, but you need to make sure that your interface is your device. So you can use the Fruity FL ASIO. I wouldn't recommend it because your interface buffer link can actually go lower than that FL ASIO. Yeah, that's how you say it. But on this interface, my buffer link can go, I can go down to 48 without hearing any pops and clicks and everything like that. And this also helps with latency, but I also have another video that fixes the latency issue altogether. Yeah, so make sure you like, definitely comment on what you want to see next. I would say twice a week I'll be dropping a studio session video of people that come over and record, just to get more content on my channel and to show y'all my actual workflow of recording real songs that people are paying for sessions. So I did a look on YouTube, and I never really seen nobody do anything like this. So I'm like, you know what? I'll be the first person forget it. Fuck it. Why not? Nobody else is putting stuff out like this. And I know when I was starting engineering in FL, I really wish that I had seen videos like this. Like, I started recording in Adobe Audition. There's actually quite a few videos on engineering in Adobe Audition, as well as FL. There's a lot of videos engineering in FL, but not a lot of people show the actual recording process. Like, actually, like, people punching in, just seeing it from the other side. And I feel like a lot of people will connect more with your music if they see the actual record process. So a lot of these songs that I'm gonna be recording, I'm also gonna be shooting music videos for. So if y'all want to see behind the scenes on music videos, which I'm definitely gonna get into, make sure you subscribe, because it's coming. It's coming. I'm doing a lot of behind the scenes work with my buddy Jax of North, the dude who shot Moray's Quicksand. Y'all, I'm gonna put his link in the description, because he actually has some behind the scenes for Moray's next video. I think it's called Tickets. Yeah, so yeah, we got some stuff coming. So a lot of behind the scenes for music video shoots, and I might even start doing tutorial on lighting for my music video setup. I know I have a lot more tutorials coming for FL, but I just have to know what y'all want to know. Like I said in my other video, I have a lot of experience in FL, and it's not doing me no good just holding it. I mean, I'm one of them type of people that if I know something, I'm gonna put it out so everybody can know, because I know how it was, like, trying to figure something out, recording, doing anything for the first time. You want to get as much, you want to find out as much about the program, what's the do's and don'ts, ease of use, and all that stuff. But yeah, so that's the end of this video, man. Y'all definitely let me know what y'all want to see next.